Mandatory stupidity. Actually, Mercedes says there's a specific way to close the door of a G-Wagon. Both hands here and full force. Oh, come on! 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.25 seconds. Now you can begin.
No gas pedal, no accelerator, no brake.
Hello from the birthplace of the G-Wagon. I'm here in Graz at the G Experience Center, and obviously I'm going to do a lot of off-roading. But before we start, let me show you around. Let me first show you the G-Class Experience Center, the mandatory EQG or the G580 powered by EQ technology, always parked like that. There is one proving ground there where you can see a G-Wagon is coming down. That again is the electric one. Is this real? Doesn't seem so. Now this is plastic, so it's holding all the weight of the car, which is amazing. And now I enter the main gate from here. That is where the experience starts. I like these wheels on this G-Wagon. So let's enter. So what Mercedes says is there are certain things which have lasted through time, like this suitcase, this bench, which is the Barcelona chair, this particular book, this lamp design, the Coca-Cola bottle as well, the Swiss knife, Converse shoes, the Zippo lighter, I don't know what this is, it's a coffee maker or something of that sort, Ray-Ban glasses, and Lego. And of course, only a few things are made to last stronger than time, the G-Wagon and the Vespa too. Well, that has also become iconic. As we enter here, what I see right in front of me is the 500,000th G-Wagon which was produced, and it has a V8 engine, looks quite cool. And here we obviously have the electric version of the G-Wagon. As soon as I see this color, I know it's electric. And there you can see the original 1979 G-Wagon right inside. That is such a cool freaking display. Now this is if you want to customize your car. So this is the manufacturer section, wherein the sales team actually comes to your house with this particular suitcase, with which they actually show you what all options you can opt for. This is so cool. I need this bag for sure because this is replicating the tailgate, and obviously you can choose through a lot of designs. So customization is to the moon and back. You can obviously select from a lot of seats as well, which one you like the most. And if you're opting for the electric version, then you get that. Otherwise, you can even opt for this one, this design, or you can keep none. But obviously someone will not be happy if you do not have a tailgate on a G-Wagon, because it has to be there. It has been there since day one. You can choose from one of these 6 steering wheels as well, and then multiple options for the upholstery, for the trim, as well as the colors of the car. In fact, you can choose from 2,000 freaking colors. That's a lot of options, and then you can decide what color you want for the upholstery. So you can design a lot of things here. Look at this. This is like a candy shop. It's insane. And then you get your briefing here in case you are coming here to go through the G experience as well. That looks absolutely mind-blowing. Let's do one thing. Let's get out and let me show you the iconic G models first. But wait a second. This is actually the roof of the car. You can also customize this if you want. Sunroof is Chinto Minto. A panoramic roof would be so damn cool. Let me first start by showing you this car. This is the G500 4x4 square. It's the very first factory fitted portal axle on a car. Yes, portal axles, because of which it has better hardware, off-road hardware, than even a Humvee. Yes, ground clearance is a massive 410 mm. But what powers this car? Well, it's a G-Wagon, so it has to be a V8 engine. Let me try and open this, which means I need to push this. Oh my goodness, this is so damn freaking heavy. Well, that is the 4-liter twin turbo V8 engine, which makes around 416 horsepower, which isn't much, but then this car is also very heavy. Listen to this, okay? I have to firstly tiptoe to close this, and now shuts with a proper bang. Yes, this is the first generation of the G-Wagon. they had this square version, very popular. This is the G500. They had a G550 as well. Lot of ground clearance, good approach departure angles as well, and the tires are also massive here. What's the size? It's going to blow your mind. 325 55 22 red colored brake calipers. It even says 4x4 square. But the real USP here, dual shocks on each side. Yes, dual shocks. There says V8 right there. Look at the wheel arches, so damn flared here, and it's a boxy design. But why is the spare wheel not mounted behind? I have no clue here at all. This sort of a bull bar. And the best thing I like about a G-Wagon is every time you open and bang close the door, well, that's something which Mercedes definitely recommends. Let's get inside. The rear seat space wasn't the best with the older version of the G-Wagon. You see there's not much space as such. However, when you get in here, you will find a lot of buttons. Okay, a lot of familiar bits. Firstly, you have to literally climb into this car. There's a small chin-to-minto screen here, and let's just turn it on. And as soon as I turn it on, the first thing I'm going to do is obviously rev the nuts out of the car. No soft limiter as such. Revs till 5,500 RPM. Steering feels nice to hold. A lot of buttons. Small screen. Look at the number of buttons here. Obviously, 3 locking differentials. Oh my goodness, the number of buttons here will blow your mind. A physical handbrake as well. Low range is activated from here. Suspension can be got into sport or comfort. That's nice. There's a freaking ashtray here. Imagine this car is like from 1979, just updated all through the years. Let's do one thing. Let's get into the G6x6.
You really feel the V8. If you just go full throttle, it sounds just loud and not nice.
Mercedes just told me that you're revving the engine, that's cool, but if you want the real sound, rev it slowly, then it builds the sound, makes it sound better, and that's why it sounds like this now. Now it's time to see the G6x6, my personal favorite, because this weighs 4,000 kgs. Yeah, 4,000 freaking kgs, which is quite crazy. Let's open the engine bay. Okay, it's a bit tricky and it's super duper heavy. This is actually a 5.5 liter twin turbo V8 engine. That car does not have an engine only, and you have to be really tall. I have to tiptoe to actually reach here, and listen to this. Shuts with a proper thud. That is proper sound there. And obviously the G-Wagon design has evolved from the first to the second generation. It gets headlight washers, obviously the iconic indicators, really flared wheel arches. The tire size I can't even read because this is so massive. Look at it. And it obviously has portal axles as well, because of which the ground clearance is crazy here. Let me show you around, because the length is almost 5.9 meters. That's a lot of length, and being 6x6, it has got 6 wheels, 6-wheel drive. It has got 5 freaking locking diffs, and you can lock up to 100% effect on all the 6 freaking wheels. Look at the suspension. That's absolutely crazy, because obviously this is all about capability. But it has a armrest in the center. This is for cool seats or what? Yeah, seats look quite nice, but they're not upright like usually is the case with a pickup truck. There's a screen here in the rear as well, so that's quite interesting. And because this is an old G-Wagon, it obviously has an ashtray here. This is for seat heating, and because it's a G-Wagon, you have to bang close the door. Now obviously someone is going to speed here, but never mind. Here you have got good amount of space. This is so damn thick, and I love the wheels on the car, so damn huge. Now the design from the rear is kind of okay, but as pickup trucks go, this looks very, very, very purposeful. And straight away I'm going to jump inside and show you a couple of things. Firstly, the interior is obviously very much loaded with a lot of buttons. You literally climb in here. The old Mercedes system with 10,000 buttons here. With these 3 buttons you can lock all the 5 differentials, and here you have got the nice gas selector. In fact, there's an ashtray, there's a cigarette lighter here. These buttons are for the seat massage, I believe, and lot of stuff you find in older Mercedes cars which you have not even heard of. What is this? You please tell me. There is a sunroof or what? I'll see that from the outside. This is also massive. Look at this. Oh my goodness. What is this? Let's shut the door. Listen to this. Okay, now let's turn on the car. And I'm just going to roll down the window a bit so you can hear a bit more. Let's rev it. Sounds nice and loud. Oh my god, driving this would be crazy. This one has around 543 horsepower and 760 Newton meters of torque. I think 7-speed automatic gearbox, very heavy, lot of weight in this car and lot of buttons as well. Let's do one thing. Let's quickly jump into the better engine model, the V12 Maybach. So I told you I'll check whether this has a sunroof. Well, it does have a sunroof. Anyways, this is the second generation of the G-Wagon. This has a lot of accessories. Looks crazy, but what is really crazy is this, because this is the G650. It has a V12 engine, just 99 units produced. What power is it? Well, straight away, let me open the engine bay. Oh my god, this is hot and heavy. It's a V12 engine. It's a 6-liter V12 producing 621 horsepower, and hold your breath, 1000 Newton meters of torque. No electric assist here. And then I have to really climb. Oh my god, that's quite a lot of sound and a lot of heat here as well. Headlight washers. It has got portal axles, and guess what? This obviously has massive tires, chrome wheels, red color brake calipers. 325, 55, 22 is the size of the tires, and the length is almost 5.4 meters, and the ground clearance is 450 mm, which is crazy. This is a Maybach, so you get Maybach logos here. Spare wheel mounted right here, again finished in chrome. That is the high mounted stop lamp, and it says Maybach here. It actually is known as the Laudelet. I'm not able to pronounce that. I'm very sorry. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I just cannot do it. Flared wheel arches here. Straight away, let's get inside, because let's start the car. Oh my goodness. The footrest actually comes out. That's so good and cool as well. So because the height is such, massaging functions here. Nice gear lever, physical handbrake. Lot of buttons, including proper numbers here, which is nice. Small screen. Let's turn on the car. It's a V12 engine now. So obviously, oh, so satisfying when it turns on, like really very, very, very satisfying. Let's rev it. Oh, this sounds so damn freaking awesome. Small Chintu Mintu screen. Obviously, the older generation model had no keyless entry. You had to actually turn on the car like this, very Porsche-like, which is something I really like here. Mind blowing. Actually, why did I turn off the car? I'm so stupid. Let's keep the car on so we can at least use the function at the rear. Yeah, starts with the roar. Lot of buttons here. So electric adjust, memory function as well. And because it's a G-Wagon, that's how you shut it. Let's get into the rear, because for starters, it has got unlimited freaking headroom here. That's a lot of headroom, and then seats obviously recline as well. My goodness, lot of legroom, lot of knee room, and unlimited headroom. That's mind blowing. You get a light here, which is nice. You just open it like that, and then there's a 10-inch screen here, another 10-inch screen here, lot of buttons here. This is actually to put the roof up. So you press a button, you can shut the roof. This takes a lot of time actually, but then convertible, right? Unexpected in a G-Wagon, which is a Maybach. Who would have thought? What a marriage, yes, of Maybach and G-Wagon. So that's shut, making some sound. Let's roll up the windows. I think there's a child lock which has been activated. You get this nice center console here, and you get tables. What are you saying? Yes, you get proper tables. This is a proper Maybach in that sense. Yes, it's a proper freaking Maybach. Seat adjustment buttons here. You get seat heating, you get seat ventilation as well, you get memory function too. And then when obviously the roof is put back up, it feels a bit weird. There's a glass here. Can I shut this glass? I can probably, but I need to figure out the buttons here. There's a CD changer as well, and there's some storage space here. Lot of carbon fiber sort of finish, heated and cooled cup holders as well. And there's storage. Yes, there is storage here with your own set of speakers too. This is a crazy experience sitting here in the rear of a Mercedes G650 Maybach. Usually you never say G650, you only say S650, and then you have got champagne holders as well. Says V12 on the seat too. What a mind-blowing car. Unbelievable. I am just in awe of this car. Mind freaking blown. We need this back, and we need this back right now. But enough of the blabber. I think it's time we should start driving the latest G-Wagon off-road. All right, starting with the first obstacle, which is in the forest, which is nothing but just a decline. Okay, I think I should activate the diff lock. Center diff has been locked. ABS, sorry, and ESP has been like shut off right now, and the car absolutely glides through. It's unbelievable how smooth this car is. The G-Wagon is obviously very, very, very capable. I mean, I don't have to put any effort. Look at the car go. It's just unbelievable how smooth and refined this whole car is. And this is a body on frame car. Doesn't feel like that because how it's able to manage everything off-road. Why doesn't it feel like a body on frame? Because Mercedes is really smoothened it out. Great suspension, good ride, especially on such conditions, good articulation as well, plenty of electronics. So yes, this is a car which can do it all without much effort. This kind of water wading is like a cake for the G-Wagon. Look at me, I'm going to just speed up a bit and throw some water all over the place.
We need lock number 2 and the manual mode of the gearbox. The M button. Perfect. Let's go in.
And here we go. Slow and steady.
Exactly. That's the key.
Effortless.
This one. Yes. Now the lock is engaged.
Yeah.
And now we're moving.
So the lock got engaged now. Once you activate it, the lock takes some time to engage. You have to start moving, steering a bit because I think I'm going out of line. And it's easy peasy. I have a mirror here also to tell me exactly where I'm going. It's damn effortless. So.
Move a little bit to your right.
Yeah, I thought so.
The track is moving a little bit. Yes, and straight again. Very good work. Oh, nice and easy. And stop. Perfect.
Whoa! What is happening? These are axle twisters. Basically, we have locked the center differential, which means 50-50% power split front and back. And then we have also locked the rear diff, which means 25% to each of the rear axle, no matter how the traction level is. And the car is just gliding through. I think this is one of the easiest challenges of the G-Wagon, and it is absolutely like unflinched. No instruction needed, just go. Now they obviously keep getting bigger and bigger. The clearance is good here, obviously, great ground clearance. However, there's no air suspension, so the ground clearance is fixed. Another interesting part here is that the mud flaps, they actually touch everywhere because they just hang out from below, and there's this G450 standing right in my path. I think it's time to go to the next obstacle now. And parking sensors are not going to be working now because we have engaged low range. I think today I'm going to realize that if I have a G-Wagon, I don't have to think twice before going into the jungle or going through such obstacles because it's a cakewalk, honestly. And this is the G500 actually. The G63 can also do all this and more quite easily. Only thing with the G63 is you would be like, maybe I need to take care of the rims and the wheels, and oh my god, because of the body on frame now, it becomes even more easier to do all this. And now that's the side incline test, wherein I think I will fall off from the car because the window is open, but thankfully I have a co-passenger who should be able to take over once I'm out of the car. And there we go. I just got a thumbs up, a little bit left, max to max. What can happen? You just fall over. That is a lot of, I mean, you can't see it on camera, but I can feel everything in my body shifting towards my left. That's how extreme it is.
Till you find
It's done. It's that damn easy. Yeah, because the diffs are locked, obviously. One of the very few production cars which come with 3 locking differentials. The G580 powered by EQ technology has none of these because it has got 4 electric motors. We'll talk about that later because we're also going to be driving the G580 and spinning around as well. Okay, we are going to do the side angle incline test, and this is going to be 35 degrees. They call it stronger than gravity. We already did something before, but we shall do it once more. Straight is what I've been told. Okay, Yes, and that is very extreme. The camera is so beautiful. It's showing me exactly where I'm going. And if we topple over, which I have a big this thing, we can probably. Pardon?
36.
36.
You are crazy.
Yeah, that is insane. So that was 36 degrees there, and I was almost thinking we were going to tip over, and then I would get out of the sunroof, I guess. That's why you need a panoramic sunroof here. It's not a panoramic one. Okay, now we are going to do it on the other side as well. What is the point of doing all this? Well, it proves how the G-Wagon's articulation is so damn amazing. So it has rigid axle at the rear, at the front independent suspension. The earlier model had rigid axle at the front one as well, and because of which the ride quality wasn't okay. Yes, bro, I hear you. Because of which the ride quality wasn't that great on tarmac. So now it still has a rigid axle at the rear, and because of which the articulation is just mind-blowing. Trust me, I've driven a lot off-road, like cars like the Jimny. You know, you are working for it every inch of the way. Here, there is no work. It's just like I'm steering, just giving a little bit of throttle input, maybe if I want to, but for the most part, it's just so damn effortless. Okay, there is muck, so there's slush as well, but thankfully, the G-Wagon handles all of that. We are at minus 32 degrees, and I'm getting compliments.
Turn off lock number 2.
Okay, I will do that. Yes, sir. So once you get out of this, diff lock 2 to be turned off, which is the rear diff lock, because that's not needed anymore. Time for doing the water weighting test. So this is obviously a petrol diesel internal combustion engine, 700 mm of water weighting capacity. With the EQ, that water weighting capacity increases to 850 mm. We are in low range, manual mode for the gearbox, and we have also activated the center diff lock. And now I am just going to go and glide through. So now you have to be a bit tricky, bit careful, because the water on the left side is 850 mm deep. Here it's 700 mm deep. Why is it deeper there? So that the EQ can go there. The EQG or the G580 powered by EQ technology. Just imagine that electric car there goes and does a tank turn, spraying water all over the place. Anyways, let me turn on the camera so you can see that the camera is actually submerged in water, and off we go. Easy peasy. Okay. Now there is a lot of water. I can feel it. Max speed 10 kilometers per hour. How does it know I'm in water? Weight sensor is activated or what? Let's change the camera views. Oh my goodness, the camera doesn't seem to be very accurate in what it's showing right now. That's a bit of a problem here. Oh my god, it further went inside, so I was a little scared what's happening. And front camera, come on, change the camera view here. We're just going to change the camera view. Oh my goodness, there is a lot of water somehow, and all the systems have turned off obviously because of the amount of water which we are wading through. Oh my goodness, I can feel water on my foot almost. There's no water there, but I can almost feel the rush and gush of water there. This is absolutely crazy. I revved it a bit and says max speed 10 kilometers per hour. Speed limit when you're going off-road, in a lake, in a pond. What if there's traffic? What if you have to overtake someone? Well, that situation never ever arrives. And we come into Sport Plus. Time to do the slalom test. Slow and easy, not a sports car, but still quite good to do this slalom, because obviously this is the G63 AMG, which has the new kinetic suspension, which is optional by the way, and that lends it amazing cornering ability for something this heavy, this tall, and this bulky, which obviously has some amount of body roll as well. And we go again. So since this is an SUV and a heavy SUV body on frame, you keep the steering turning consistently. You don't accelerate very hard because it can unsettle the car. But there's ESPN. Oh my goodness, this is what AMG is all about. Or G-Wagon, at least it should be a G63 AMG always. Oh, tire screeching. And off we go. Right now we are not doing launch control, we're just easing it in, and that's 120 kilometers per hour. Well, acceleration is very strong here, obviously, naturally. Now the G63 AMG produces 605 horsepower. How? Because the 4-liter bi-turbo V8 engine, it produces 585 horsepower and 850 Newton meters of torque. There's a plane landing there. And now what they've done is they've increased the output, because this car now produces 200 Newton meters more and 20 horsepower more, taking the total output to 605 horsepower and 1050 Newton meters of torque because of the 48-volt mild hybrid system. So there's this hybrid assist happening here, electric assist, giving it more punch. So we are in Sport Plus right now. I'm not done launch control yet. kilometers per hour in 4.25 seconds. That is as per AMG's claim, because AMG claims this car will go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.2 seconds. Not far away from the claim at all. Acceleration is absolutely mental here. It sounds so damn freaking awesome. Okay, this is mind-blowing. The way this car accelerates gives you goosebumps, because it actually lifts from the front, squats from the rear, and it just flies like insane. How fast does the G-Wagon go and stop? Let's try it. Oh God, God! Oh my God, this is so freaking fast. And now it's time to step on the brakes. Woo! In freaking sane. My face has come out. Let me put it back in. Now lane change at a speed of 70 kilometers per hour. There we are at 70. Lane change. Brakes. Whoopsie.
Perfect job.
Perfect job.
Perfect job.
Thank you. I think I can become an AMG instructor. Okay, so we're driving the G580 powered by EQ technology, and we are going to see how the regenerative braking works. And this is kind of steep.
So D minus without gas, no gas, let's continue.
Okay,
Perfect.
I just have to climb here. No throttle inputs, absolutely no throttle inputs. Regen is on minus, which is basically shut off, and now the car is just climbing up.
Now you can change to reverse.
Chalte chalte reverse mein dal diya. I have put it reverse while moving, and then the car is in reverse.
Some specific thing of the electric is G-Gas. And forward again, drive. The G580 with EQ technology is the full name.
Okay. So basically, this is actually quite funny. I'm driving the car, okay, without any throttle input, and the car is crawling up on its own. I get into reverse without applying brakes. Okay, now I just have to fast off-road crawl. Yes, D minus is basically slow off-road crawl, variable off-road crawl, and fast off-road crawl. And now the car is just going up, no throttle input. I actually came into reverse without even getting onto the throttle. Okay, and now I have to go on the right side. Yeah, otherwise that other car would not come in. There's no visibility in a lot of stones and whatnot here. Well, this was quite the experience. ESP unavailable because rock drive mode program is activated, and I come into the slow off-road crawl, and now I'm not going to accelerate, I'm not going to brake, and my goodness, this is going to be absolutely crazy. Oh my goodness.
And just follow the green one.
Oh my goodness, look at this. This is absolutely insane, but the car does everything on its own. So it's crawling at 2 kilometers per hour. D minus is slow. When you go into D, it will be like 5 kilometers per hour, and D plus, then it will crawl at 8 kilometers per hour. What is this? This is like super effortless. It looks really very crazy, but this car manages everything so damn easy. It's mind-blowing. And now I need to turn from here. Now we come into the variable off-road crawl, and then okay, now I leave everything to the car, so I don't need to apply brakes, but I'm still applying brakes. I'm so stupid. The car manages everything so well on its own. Nothing to worry, nothing to do. Yeah, it's applying brakes because this is obviously very slippery a section. Unbelievable how easy it can be to off-road. I will just press this button right now because I can. So this will obviously activate once we stop first. Keep this button pressed. And now I have turned on the G steering, which makes it super easy to turn. By locking the inside wheel, I'm just able to turn effortlessly. It actually reduces the turning radius by locking the inside wheel when you're turning, thereby increasing ease of driving and obviously improving the maneuverability. Now I have to go into fast off-road crawl. You're going to turn on the camera, and now it's going to get a bit tricky. That's why I'm going to keep this audio on, because they're going to help me understand where is traction, and off we go. I can't see anything. It is so damn vertical.
Steering off, please.
Yeah, okay, I need to turn off the G steering. Yeah, there it is off, and now car is losing traction. So let's try and get some traction from this side, because the issue is now there's a lot of mud which is here, which obviously causes some hindrance, which happened right now. And my goodness, the sun in my face. I'm going to apply brakes because I can't see anything. Too effortless, yeah, too effortless. And my G steering was actually on, which shouldn't be the case. But this car is more capable than the G63, which is unbelievably shocking. And now we go down. I have to go a bit right. कुछ दिख ही नहीं रहा यार. ये बड़ा पंगा है. थोड़ा ब्रेक मार मार के जाना पड़ेगा क्योंकि कुछ नहीं दिख रहा मुझे. ओके, ये पत्थर है एक्चुअली. छोड़ देता हूँ थ्रॉटल. गाड़ी ही संभाल लेगी. बहुत स्पीड में जा रही है भाई. ब्रेक मारना ही पड़ेगा मेरे को.
Get away from the brake. No brake. Just concentrate on steering. The rest is done by the G-Class.
हाँ भाई, मैं वही कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन इतनी स्पीड में जा रही है नीचे. 4-5 की स्पीड में. D- में करता तो बेटर होता, लेकिन पत्थरों के ऊपर जा रही है. Why is the Hindi commentary coming? Where is it coming from? From fear, I believe. And oh my god, that was a nice rookie ride. Yeah. G steering on करता हूँ मैं. Now it's so easy to turn. Wow. Going to stop here briefly. Come into neutral actually. Come into neutral and turn off low range. Low range off. We come into sport drive mode to eat all the battery and into drive, and off we go. So on the road, this car is bloody fast, obviously, because it is not the design is not a born electric. It obviously eats battery, but it accelerates like mad. Instant torque, obviously 1164 freaking Newton meters of torque, and horsepower I think around 580. So a lot of torque. 4 electric motors, 4 of them, and that's the only on-road driving today for the G electric. Time for G-turn. Press this button. Accept it.
Hold it.
Yep.
And floor it.
Oh, here we go. Merry-go-round. And now I can see stars.
450 diesel going now for the maximum amount of incline. That's 100%, 45 degrees. Low range gearbox is inside. Now I will play with the differential locks. Second lock prepared, third lock also prepared, and I'll go with the manual gearbox. And you see now second lock is already in. Now we'll smoothly drive inside, maybe a little bit wheel spin in the front. Lock is in, and now we can relax. First log in, new James Bond car, I can tell you. A little bit slower in, and then using the massage mode. So hopefully the next James Bond they're having the right car. The big one is coming, and I can tell you the big one feels completely different than the other ones. So you see here going in very slowly, hard on the brakes, and also having a standstill. Look at it, 100%, 45 degrees. And now, that's the even crazier thing, we can do this also in reverse gear. I just let the brakes go. And we're backing up. See the sun in the camera? It's a nice shot.
Wow, what an amazing day. Had a fantastic experience seeing, I think, almost rupees 200 crores worth of G-Wagons around. It's like a candy shop here. Of course, did a lot of off-roading, did high-speed driving in the G63 AMG, and also experienced the G580 powered by EQ technology. This is a place that every G-Wagon fan, every SUV fan, every car enthusiast should definitely visit. If you like this video, make sure to give the thumbs up, that's the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye.